Hey, what's up? It's Scott. Hope everybody's having a great winter solstice or the day after winter solstice if you see this later. I'm coming to you really, really late at night. Yeah, I've got a haircut. It's kind of fun. And I'm kind of exposed. So it's been an interesting solstice. And I just wanted to send a video out your way to just sort of tell you about kind of what's been it's been a great experience today on the winter solstice. Yeah, I today in Minnesota, we haven't had a lot of snow, and so I wake up today and there's snow on the ground, and I decide to go and get a haircut. Um, and then I have to take my dog back to. I went through a divorce recently, and so my ex and I share custody of our dog. And so every other week, sometimes every week, we trade off, this custody with our dog, and she loves it. And our little June bug loves it. So she gets to see both of her parents, and yeah, today we had the greatest talk. So me and my ex about being glad that the other person is um, on their journey and glad that we ourselves are on our journey and that we're very happy and we wouldn't trade it, but we honored the other person. So it was a really great talk and it was great. And then on the way home, I didn't have the dog because I dropped the dog off. On the way home, I decided to go to the gym and I had one of the greatest workouts at the gym I've had in a while. I know I'm going to be really sore tomorrow. But it's kind of like one of those tingly workouts where your whole body is kind of just tingly and sore and you're like, oh, it's going to be so good. So for those of you who kind of joined me late, um, many of you don't know that last year this time, as I was going through the divorce and moving and all of that, I was 318 pounds and I've lost about 70 pounds since last year. So for a year, I've lost 70 pounds and pardon me, it's late at night. Um, and so I started doing yoga and started eating right and kind of like the whole different stress being gone in your life and changing things and moving to a new town, place that I love, and just kind of like getting into that spot, the pounds just came off really easily. And then I just started lifting weights and, I'm like a year and a half away from 50 and I feel like I'm like 28, 29. There's a running joke with some of my friends that say, when are you going to turn 29, Scott? So, and I hope never. So that's kind of my running joke. So I had like a really great workout. Um, Came home and my friend and client, I do web design and I do web design for people. A friend and client of mine named Rita has gifted me this series of motivational speaking topics, and I was just so touched and so intrigued, and so I started watching that. All in the while, being kind of in the zone of oh, my muscles hurt. So I've kind of got a little bicep that's going to start growing soon. So I've never had that. So all my years. But um, she gave me that, and I was getting into a really good space. I had Facebook open, and my phone was on. And then I've been dealing with some TMJ issues that have been kind of going away recently. So with my jaw, had some shooting pain. Ironically, in the last 48 hours since the new moon, those pains have gone away after learning how to massage and all of that. But then my one of my favorite yoga teachers from town here texts me out of the blue on Facebook and says, I see that you talked about TMJ. I'd love to share with you some stuff that I've shown people how to tackle that. And so I was like, oh, well, since you're one of my favorite people, I think this is a sign. I'll do it. Call me tomorrow. After that, I had some new friends join me on Facebook, just friend me out of the blue, and they sent me this wonderful, hello messages out of the blue. And mind you, this is midnight. This is solstice, midnight after the solstice has passed. And so I had a great conversation with another woman who just befriended me on Facebook, kind of out of the blue after I tweeted out some things that I was giving away. Um, so that was fun. And then just people just started chatting with me on my phone. I couldn't believe it. It was 1 a.m. and people started chatting with me on the phone. And then somebody that I know says, "Hey, I just got off work. What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, nothing. I'm up late." And so actually this is somebody that I'm kind of, I don't know, maybe interested in, but it's just kind of casual right now. And, we have a lot of fun and just something that's really fun and light and makes me feel young, makes me feel just very alive. So, so what do you do on some company? And we had some wine and they came over and it's a fun time. And, I'll just be honest, we're all adults here. So it was just a really fun time. Um, and just somebody that I was interested in too. And so we get to progress a little bit more in our story, whatever that is. I'm not attached to the outcome. So it's, I really like being in the now with the dating scene and the being alone and living on my own. But yeah, today has been a great solstice, and I want to just encourage everybody out there to really embrace the magic that can happen. And, all these little things that happened to me today, I'm just like so grateful for. And I'm really grateful that other people have been telling me their stories after I had the whole day on the 17th of giving free readings, and have gotten to know a lot of people that way. Just touching. And one of the things that was in this video series, let me give you the name of the guy. His name is Kyle Cease. I guess he used to be a Comedy Central actor, and he had shows. He was a stand-up comic, but he has these motivational speaking gigs, and he's great. And he just sort of started talking my language about, being in touch and wanting to change the universe, and you're awakening other people. So, but just incredible stuff. Being open, and I just feel like tonight my heart just kind of opened up, and that's kind of what it's all about. He talked about, does an apple tree measure the fruit that it produces and gives away? Because it has to drop those apples and it has to give them away. Does an apple tree ever really, doesn't matter how many apples to an apple tree that it develops? No, this is what I do. I'm an apple tree. I produce apples. I hope you enjoy the apples. That's what I'll do year after year after year. So it kind of really threw me into my bliss, and just this whole idea of doing things not for the outcome, but just for the love of doing them. And when we connect with that love of doing things, it really just gets our inner critic out of the way. We give other people permission to go into love and just do what it is they do. They get to produce their own apples for everybody else to consume, and that's just what they do. So, yeah, it's been a great winter solstice evening, and I just feel really like these quantum shifts are happening, and just like this quantum shift in me happened, and I just, this is like a marking time for me, the ex and I having a great understanding, having a great workout at the gym, kind of feeling like there's a little breakthrough, feeling like I'm not defined by this old story of me. I can be within another year, I can be perceived as an athletic person. Who knows? I don't have to stick to that old definition of me who was 70 pounds heavier and less confident, and you know in this cocoon developing and ready to be awakened to be some sort of butterfly creature. So, and that I can give other people permission to be in their cocoon, to develop, and to become their butterfly. They'll have to go through their own journeys and their own defining moments. I can't take that away from them, but I'll be there to encourage them. go through all these defining moments and feel the pain that you have to feel. Um, but yeah, just the magic of the night. I actually got to see this early this morning, parts of the Newgrange um, in Ireland, the live feed from Ireland at Newgrange, where the light from the winter solstice comes into the tomb. It was very cloudy, but everybody else was very happy, so you didn't get like the full effect of everything. But just the community that was happening, and that I was like given a text by my friend Carl. Thank you, Carl, if you're watching. Hey, you're up late or early or whatever. Watch this, and I did, and it was just I felt the blessing all throughout today. This magic of solstice, this magic of the winter solstice, that coming of light. And I really hope that all of you out there have had something today that brings you out of darkness and into a little more light into your life, whatever that is. Helps you love yourself a little bit more, love your existence on this planet, love your existence as a total interdimensional being of the cosmos that goes on and on and on. It's really special. This whole experience is so special. That's what I'm feeling right now. So, yeah. So I guess I just wanted to talk to you guys about that and share what's on my heart. I don't have to get into any cards or any sort of divination to do that, but here's to a great next journey now that light is coming upon us. And I hope that you feel as blessed or even more blessed than I have today. So you all deserve it. You're all, made up of the love of the universe and all the stardust that created all of us. So, you are here on this planet to create change and to be creative and to go through cycles of your life, to leave a path that's just amazing. Your story is epic, no less than epic. And just embrace that. Just be that love center in your heart. So I want to just say that, and thank you so much to everybody who's watching, who's reached out to me, who has gotten readings. I'm really humbled. I hope I can give you some insight, and I hope that I'm helping, and I hope I can shift something in you so that you know that you are the most powerful being that you can be, and that, yeah, we are here to shift the planet, and we're going to do it. And that's what we're meant to do. So, all right, that's probably enough. I have to get some sleep. So, thank you for letting me be a little more exposed, both clothing and hair and just personal stuff. So, but yeah, I've had a great solstice, and you all made it happen. I'm so grateful to all of you. So, sweet, sweet, pleasant dreams. Please pay attention to those dreams. Keep dreaming. Have a beautiful, beautiful solstice in the days to come. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. However you celebrate, if you celebrate, know that my heart's just going out to you. So have a great night, and I love you all. Namaste.